So this is a video on how to remember GRE words. So for the first word, abjure, when I think of abjure, I think of AB, which means negative, like abstain, means you avoid something. So jure, it means like you conjure something. So when you put negative and positive together, it will be negative, means you abstain from conjuring something, means you solemnly renounced, something like a belief, a cause, or a claim. For antipathy, the word anti means antisocial, pathy means empathy. So without any empathy. So it's basically deep-seated feeling of dislike. You don't like somebody. That's why you don't have empathy. Arcane. For the word arcane, I think more of like arduous. So R is in arduous, and then you cane someone. So why would caning someone be an arduous or difficult journey? Doesn't make sense, right? So it's mysterious. For the word artless, it means without art. You art and then you less. So it's like make up less, right? Art is makeup. So without makeup is natural and simple. Aesthetic. So with the word aesthetic, it sounds a bit like aesthetic, right? But it is more of a different opposite meaning than aesthetic, where A conjures something that is negative, and hence it's more like a monk-like. You live a monk-like life. You characterized by severe self-discipline, and you abstain from all indulgence, typically for religious reasons. Assuage or massage. Well, it sounds like massage to me, right? So it makes something feel less intense. Like if I have a leg pain, I'll go to get a massage. So it massage. I don't know how to pronounce it. Burgeon. Burgeon sounds a lot like burger, and it seems to be burgeoning, right? Like growing rapidly, flourish. Cacophonous. Phonics is the word sound, and cacophonous, it sounds very annoying, right? Yeah, it is what it is. Produce a harsh mixture of sounds. Canonize. It thinks of canon in D, so belonging to a canon of literary of artistic works. Canon in D is an artistic work. Censure. It sounds a bit like censor, right? But instead of censor means you do the thing, you censure means you express disapproval of something or somebody, especially in a formal statement. Chicanery. Sounds a bit like chicken. And you also have a trickery embedded in it. So it's like a chicken trying to trick you. So you use deception to cover one's purpose. Coalesce. Coalesce is like Colgate, and then you sort of glue it together with a less, so come together to form a mass. Cogent is not to be confused with the word Colgate. So cogent is like a gentleman that is trying to wear Colgate. So it's very clear, it's very logical of the argument. Content, it seems like I've heard it before, right? Basically, I don't want to compete with others to get something. Deference, I defer my opinions to some others, so I don't really make the choice, right? So I polite submission and respect. Desultory is like you insult, but it's not really, so it seems to be negative. You sulk because you decrease. You decrease because you don't have a plan, so lacks plan onticism. Diffident is like confidence, but you divide it. So when you divide the confidence, it means you have very little, so you're shy. Dialectary seems a bit like I don't know, something to do with the eyes, like dialectary. I think it's a bit tricky. It has two meanings. One is slow to act and intended to cause delay. So yeah, if your eyes is dilated after the LASIK, you will be slow to act or intend acoustically. Equivocate sounds something like a horse, right? Yeah, so it's a very ambivalent. Like you're advocating something, but not really. Like you're making it equal. So how can you make something equal by supporting something? So it's very confusing, right? So it's ambiguous. To conceal the truth or avoid committing oneself. Prodigal is something that I have trouble with, right? Because I thought it's a genius, like a prodigious or something, but it's not. It's actually spent a lot of money. So one way to think about is you produce a lot of digital, or you procure a lot of digital stuff. So it's expensive, so you spend a lot. Verbose, something to do with verbal, right? You talk a lot. Verbose is like the music thing. So it's very loud, right? So in words, it is you use more words than needed.